Cecile and Freund from Diligencia Talent Consulting. I know so many people right now who are updating their resumes, whether it's because unfortunately they've been laid off, or they're concerned about being laid off, or they don't like the direction that their organization is going. Whatever the reason, a lot of people are taking the time right now to update and upgrade their resumes. So I thought it was a good time to share with you some strategies for creating an effective and powerful resume that can wind up in the hands of a hiring manager. So the acronym that I use to help to share strategies on resume building is KISS, so that you can kiss your old job goodbye.
So it's K, keywords, I, impact, S, simplify, and S, share.
Let's start with K, keywords. Many organizations use software to help them filter through the vast number of resumes that they receive. And this software looks for words in resumes that are important to the organization and to the role that you're applying for. If your resume does not include these words, then it's less likely that they will ever be looked at by human eyes. So it's really important to you to include words that are important for the role that you're applying for. Now, how do you know what keywords to include? Well, there are a few things you can do. First, look at the job description of the role you're applying for and use some of the words you see there. You can also look at job boards for roles that are similar to what you're looking for, and whatever words they use, you can pick some of those to include in your resume. And finally, you can Google resume keywords for your specific industry. A number of articles have been written about resume keywords, and they often include specific examples. So if you can find an article specific to your industry, you can find some good examples there. So the next piece of our acronym is I for impact. When you're describing the roles that you've had in the past, be sure that you're including outcomes and the impact that you had, not just a description of the work, but what sort of impact did you create for the organization? Where possible, quantify it. So for example, I saved the organization X number of dollars, or increased revenue by X%, or sold X number of widgets. Whatever makes sense for your industry and your type of role. Now, some roles are harder to quantify than others, so just do the best that you can. I work in a field that's not very quantifiable, so I thought I'd share with you some examples that I use in my resume in case it would be helpful for you. So for example, these are specific examples I've used. Improvements made as a result of coaching led to contracts being renewed for 3 years. Initiated organization-wide performance management survey with a 90% response rate. Increased employee participation from 5% to 85%. So you see that I've included numbers and outcomes and impact as much as possible. The next piece of our acronym is S for simplify. If you've been working for a number of years, it's hard to consolidate your whole career into 1 to 2 pages. So it's really important that you consolidate and be brief and only include what's absolutely necessary. So some things that you could do are, instead of using full sentences and paragraphs, use bullets and simple phrases. Take out any unnecessary words. If you held a role 10 years ago or longer and it's not relevant to the field you're in now, either take it out completely or just do one short line. Include as much white space as possible because you want your resume to be pleasant to look at, not painful to look at. And finally, the last piece of the acronym is S for share. A recent survey showed that almost 80% of hiring managers found that grammatical and spelling errors were deal breakers. So you might be perfect for a role, but if you have silly mistakes on your resume, you may not even get a chance at that job. So it's really important that you take the time to review your resume before ever sending it out. But sometimes it's hard if you've looked at it so many times to see the errors. So share your resume with somebody you trust and have them review it multiple times for you before you ever send it out so that they can catch any errors. So to review, our acronym for creating an effective resume is KISS, K-I-S-S. That's keywords, impact, simplify, and share so that you can kiss your old job goodbye. If you have any questions or you'd like any further information, feel free to reach out at risas@optonline.net. That's RISAS@optonline.net. Good luck with your job search and be well.